So you thinking about moving to Florida's Treasure Coast? In this video, we're going to go over some market stats. We're going to talk about the mortgage rates. We're going to talk about what's going on throughout the nation, nationally, and bring it down to a state level and then to a local level. So if you stick with us through to the end, we'll get all the way down to Port St. Lucie and Fort Pierce.
If this is your first time visiting this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about moving to the Treasure Coast of Florida, please like and subscribe to our channel. That way you will get notification every time we make a new video.
To some people, going over market statistics and what the market's doing may be kind of boring, but to others, they want to know what's going on in the market. So bear with us, because this video we're going to go over a lot of statistics, facts, and everything, and show you a lot of charts and graphs to help you better understand what's happening with the housing market. So come along with us as we go on this journey together.
And we'll do our best to break it down to make it understandable.
Thank you for joining us today. We're going to start off with the average 30-year mortgage and the rates of what's happening right now in the financial realm.
As you probably heard, the mortgage rate has fallen to 6.09%. The average long-term rate fell from 6.20% last week and 7.19% a year ago. Borrowing costs on a 15-year mortgage fell to 5.5%. The last time the average rate was that low was February of 2023. Now, mortgage rates are influenced by several factors, including how the bond market reacts to the Fed's interest rate.
This was the first time that the Federal Reserve, has lowered its main interest rate in 4 years, and more than 4 years. And so they also signaled that they're expecting further cuts this year and in 2025 and 26. The rate cut should, over time, lead to lower borrowing costs on mortgages. So what that is, that's good news for home buyers, because the rate's going down, which over a long period of time, you won't be paying as much on interest for a home. And
federal officials have signaled that the rates are likely to continue going down, and that's great news for all of us. And this should help spur demand for purchasing homes.
And we just like to see them keep dropping.
The existing home sales nationally dipped in August 2.5% from the previous month. Existing home sales fell in August, according to the National Association of Realtors. 3 out of 4 major U.S. regions posted sales declines. Meanwhile, in the Midwest, there was no change, and also it was stable in the Northeast. Total existing home sales, including single-family homes, townhomes, condos, and cooperatives, decreased 2.5% from July, and year over year, it went down 4.2%. So home sales were disappointing again in August, but the recent development of lower mortgage rates coupled with increasing inventory is a powerful combination that should cause home sales to increase.
Yeah, and so what's really going on with the housing market is not just here locally, but nationally, all over the nation. Unlike 3 years ago, where there was so many buyers but not enough inventory on the market, there's a lot of inventory on the market right now, and it's caused the market to basically steady out. But that's good news for home buyers. There's a variety of inventory on the market where you're not getting into all these bidding wars anymore.
The rise in inventory implies that home buyers are in a much improved position to find the right home at a more favorable price.
Yes, in other words, we're kind of in the middle of the market right now, where it's kind of switching from a seller's market, where the sellers had the advantage, over to a buyer's market, where we're seeing all over the place people are dropping prices on their homes.
Which seems like a great trend to level out the market. Okay, now we're going to zero in on the Florida market. In Florida's housing new listings are up and the prices are easing. Year over year, both single family homes and condos and townhomes, the median price has gone down 0.8%. And from last year to this year, the condo townhouse median has also gone down 4.3%.
That's a good thing.
Yes,
prices are dropping a little bit. It shows that the market's steadying off.
From Orlando, Florida, the housing market reported increased new listings, easing median sales prices, and improved inventory levels. That is active listings. That was compared to a year ago. As home prices moderate and inventory levels increase, it should help increase more listings and more choices for potential home buyers, said the 2024 Florida Realtors President, Gia Arvin. Lower mortgage interest rates will also help boost buying power and ease affordability issues.
And also, the statewide median sale price for single-family existing homes in August was $411,638, and so the same way here in Port St. Lucie, our median sale price is staying in pace with the state level. Speaking about Port St. Lucie, we can move over into that market right now.
The average sales price for a single-family home last year in 2023 was $435,000. This year it's $444,000. Well, that's only up about $9,000 per home for a single-family home. It's up slightly. If you look at townhouses and condos, the average sales price last year was $300,000. And this year it's actually gone down slightly to $298,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's staying pretty steady and going down for townhouses, but only slightly.
Yeah, the market here in our area is still pretty strong. There's still a lot of building going on. There's still a lot of buying and selling going on.
We've also seen a lot of new construction of condos here in Port St. Lucie because the demand for housing was very intense in the past few years. And so we saw builders building like crazy, condos, single-family homes, everything.
But from the time a seller puts a home on the market, it's taken about I think the statistics say like 51 days from the time it goes on the market to the time it gets under contract. Sometimes a little longer, a little less, give or take. It depends on the buyer and what they're looking for.
That's for a single-family home. For a condo or townhouse, it's taking slightly longer, about 73 days on average.
Yeah, and so, but Port St. Lucie is really a great place to live. There's a lot of
things that would draw people here. For one thing, a lot of people like to work in West Palm Beach, but they don't want to pay West Palm Beach prices to live. And so Port St. Lucie is drivable distance to West Palm Beach. So many people choose to live here and work in West Palm Beach.
Yeah, and talking about that, the migration and the influx of people coming into Port St. Lucie, the greatest influx of people is coming from New York, Boston, and I think Washington.
But we also have people that will move from Miami up to Port St. Lucie or buy a second home up here to get out of the rat race of this big city.
But now we kind of have a balance where people's moving in, people's moving out, and
to other places that might be a little less cost of living, might be a little smaller town, might be a little lower in taxes.
Yes, because one of the things here with Port St. Lucie that they've been trying to get a grip on is the taxes, because taxes seem to be high, property taxes and stuff like that. Plus also in the whole state of Florida, they're trying to get a grip on the insurance market down here, and insurance rates could be through the roof. I mean, it's just something that needs to be worked on, and they're trying to work on it and figure it all out and just get a grip on this whole market so everything steadies out to make it a more pleasant place to live.
Right. These are the concerns of those of us who live here. You know, we're looking to see the taxes come down a bit, and I know Governor DeSantis is working on getting insurance rates down for us all.
Yeah, so you could kind of say this is kind of like a pros and cons on the statistics here. And as a bonus, we're going to tell you a little bit about Fort Pierce also, where Fort Pierce is just a little bit north of Port St. Lucie. And in Fort Pierce, the median sale prices are a little lower than they are in Port St. Lucie, where with Port St. Lucie, the median sale price was like $435. In Fort Pierce, it's like $363 because they got a lower rate of income up there, I believe, a lower income index and everything, and taxes aren't so high. And even condo prices are lower up there. But the market up there, it's kind of the same as it is down here. It's steadily over here on the east coast of Florida. We know many other areas of Florida, there's places where they're not doing so good right now, where there's so many homes on the market and they can't, the rent prices are dropping like crazy. They're having problems selling homes. But here in Port St. Lucie on the Treasure Coast, the market's steadily and still climbing up.
Slowly, but climbing. And as people who have lived here for a number of years, we've lived in Fort Pierce and also in Port St. Lucie. Fort Pierce has a little bit more of a smaller town feel to it than Port St. Lucie. There can be a lot of traffic here in Port St. Lucie during rush hours. So there's slight differences there.
And another time of the years when we see a big population growth is during the winter months, and the population really boosts during that time. But that's for anywhere here in Florida and a lot of your southern states.
Which is generally between December and April.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is out on the island area. But we do see an increase in population during those months.
But anyway, we hope we was able to help you in some way today. And you want more information, or you're interested in moving to this area, please do us a favor, share, tap that bell for notifications. But you can also reach out to us. Our contact information is in the comments below, and we'd love to hear from you. But until next time, this is Living Life on
Florida's Treasure Coast.
Bye for now.